Over the past week, my classes have been recapping the elements of art. So I figured I would do a video that everyone can refer to later. Just a quick run through. The first element of art is line. When I asked my students to describe or define what a line is, very few could do it without using the word line in the definition. So let's look at a line. A line is when a mark starts at one point and finishes at another. Very similar to like in math. But it doesn't matter the way that you get from point A to point B. You can have a line that is swirly. You can have a line that is zigzaggy. You can have a line that just goes all over the place. But as long as you have that point A and that point B, you have a line. The next element after line that I would like to discuss is shape. Shape is when you take your line with your point A and your point B and you connect those points. So a circle, an oval, a rectangle, anything where you can do that is a shape. It's flat and it's two-dimensional. So let's say I want to take a shape and make it look three-dimensional. How would I do that? You would use the next element of art called value, which is where you have your light to dark. This can be done in black and white and when you are using colors. As you can see here, this circle, I just added shading to the side of it, and now it is a sphere. With a plain square, I added two more sides to it, shaded it with the light source coming from above, and now it's a cube. Here is a triangle that has been shaded on the side, a little curved on the bottom, and you have a cone. And so you have a circle that goes to a sphere over here. You can also do the triangle and make a pyramid. So right there, when you've added your value to your shape, that creates the form. The three-dimensional object that you have created is a form. The next one would be texture. Let's get back up here. Texture's fun because that's how you can change the surface of an object. So if something is bumpy, you're going to make lines that look something like that. If something is ragged, you might have lines that look like that. Bricks have texture. You just draw them out. You can add some of the roughness. Everything has texture. You can cross-hatch lines to give the illusion of fabric or darker shades. And then some things are just smooth. Or if you had an apple that was smooth and shiny, you might have a glare on it. And that gives you the illusion that it is shiny on the outside. The next two elements I have gone and already prepared. The first one is color. Color begins with your primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. They cannot be broken down to make any other colors, so they are primary. Your secondary colors are one primary color plus another primary color. That's orange, green, and violet. Your tertiary colors are one primary color plus one secondary color. There are 12 of those. They are double named, so like yellow, orange, and orange, yellow. But these colors are not the same. In yellow, orange, you will have more yellow. In orange, yellow, you will have more orange. The color that comes first is the dominant color of your tertiary color. The last element is space. And space gives your image depth. So ways that you can create space: you can draw big, fill the whole page, extend lines off of the paper, it's the placement of objects in relationship to the horizon, smaller objects in the distance, larger close up, darker objects close up, lighter farther away, overlapping shapes and objects, and having a foreground, a middle ground, and a background. In this example here, you can see a foreground, a middle ground, and a background. This also has the darker mountains close up with the lighter ones farther away. And these shapes here are all overlapping. In this image here, you can see the road going off to the 1-point perspective on the horizon, the vanishing point. Alongside, you see telephone poles that get smaller. So this goes larger to smaller, and you can see the placement of the road along your horizon. And beneath, you can see apples. You have an overlapping of shapes, you have the smaller objects in the distance, and you can see its relationship to the horizon line. So these are just a few ways that you can create space. Now, I know this was a quick run through of all of the elements, but if you have any questions, feel free to leave them and I will get to them as soon as I can. I hope you have a great day and thank you for watching.